We did a good job with the Moonies, but this is a little tougher.
Yeah, because it's family. And so it's putting you to that, into the non-judgment level of your mind. So it's cool. And so at your 27th year of your existence in this world, it is that you are being, that's like a reflection of some fundamentalist thing that you may have had in your nature somewhere, whatever, in the past, that is just a reflection, because it is the Saturn that will show you to want for a better word, the negativity of what is lying deep below. Not that you're going to be evangelical or fundamentalist, although after we think, if we say here, even our spiritual way and the way that we think, maybe they think we're fundamentalists.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I thought that.
And so that is probably their reflection about us. So there's a wonderful possibility. I mean, I keep seeing this black man coming in the reading. I've put it off for a little while to just get a little more substance to it. And I thought, okay, music? And they said yes. And so I saw this entrepreneur in the music world, African-American, well, I'm assuming African-American, coming into your awareness. It seems like it would be around the 9th month, September. So
wow.
Into the kind of early fall. Seems okay, but that world is so dicey out in the music scene. It's so dicey, so there's a lot of, unconscious people out there for sure in that field. So yeah, just, tread carefully. I don't really, there's no warning on it, but it seems like they are a person that is, a link, as it were, to somebody else. I don't think they're the be-all, end-all to the success of yourself, but certainly they are turning up this year, if not in the beginning of next year. So there's a new and deep understanding inside yourself that you don't even understand, huh? And so that's a great space because you're not actually, they said, the understanding card is like these birds that are kind of like doves that are flying through and breaking through a cage door that's open, and it's flying up into the heavens. And so the understanding is, it's to understand something deeper about yourself that you don't actually understand, but it's in a feeling. And so it falls into the realm of not in a compartment of itself. I am this musician, and I am this, I am that, and so that's an identity. But in this deep understanding really opens up into the center of your heart, which is like, it doesn't have words, it's just a feeling. And so it's like something I understand about myself, but I don't know what it is, and it's driving me forward, but whatever this is.
I know what you mean.
It's cool. It's really cool. I really like it. I'm going to take a bit of it myself from the reading. I'll steal a little bit of your understanding that you don't understand. And so it is, that's great, because it's in a field of your energy that cannot be touched by your ego, because your ego is about putting things in compartments. And so this is much more expansion than the ego can possibly understand. So you're in a really big transition, and I tell you, next time we do the reading, I'll do the channeled reading side. I wasn't sure what we were going to do today, and they said, no, earth this first, and then we'll channel next for him. I said, okay. And so in itself, in the understanding that you don't understand, the expansion is coming out, and that in that moment, that is the magnetic side of a soul's nature to create the manifested result, the desired result. So there's a wonderful balance going on energetically inside yourself without you going to a workshop and being switched on by some healer and having some cellular restructuring going on. There's all these techniques. Spirit said the other day to me, they said, there's no need for any more techniques or any more knowledge. There's great knowledge here. It's just applying the emotions now, understanding and mastering the emotions. And so that's what's going on for you. It really is your head of the game. When you get into your 33, I know it's a little ways away, but 33 is really interesting. It's like, it's funny that I'm working today because this is Good Friday and it's really the only Catholic thing I ever do. I usually don't work. But I did for you. It's like,
oh, thank you.
I know, I'll have to go and have my fish and chips later. But it's like, it's like you have the ability to, at 33, and it's like, well, the whole story, they say Jesus was crucified at 33, resurrected, all that kind of stuff. So it's considered a master number in numerology. And so as you get into the 30s, it's like as if getting into your 30s is like you've just changed a whole nother life of yourself. It's like as if that you just died another death without dying, and then just transformed yourself into, every time you go in, then into your 40s, then into your 50s kind of thing, there's this like peeling away. So you are kind of at 27, but actually peeling away what would happen when you're 30. So you're about 3 years ahead of your process here, and actually you're light years ahead of your process, really, because you have come in just to be a philosopher, really. I mean, you've hung out with a lot of, if I kind of go into your field, I always see people that are kind of like philosophers, sages, scribes, things like that, that would sit and write in dusty little hallways somewhere with quill pens, you know, way back in those days, and sitting in halls and just like, you know, always men too, never women were allowed into those halls, but it's like that, you know, they would ponder the universe and knew of great esoteric sciences in those days, and of course all the religions, you know, buried them under the ground so the common people wouldn't know. But I'm telling you, you are part of the resurrection of that, because it's power to the people, that's for sure. And it's like you are one of the people that is going to get the people to rise up, not in a revolution, in the revolution of their hearts, absolutely, but in the sense of enabling them to understand the divinity of themselves. It's like if you don't understand the divinity of yourself, everything else you do in your life is going to be watered down. And so all religions have the divinity to saints, not to the common person, not to the common man or the common woman. And so you're about to change that around, because it is the people that, if people think it's the governments that are changing the planet here, they're gravely mistaken. And so, totally. I mean, it's the people that will resurrect the economy. They will, by helping each other, by spending the money, you know, whatever it is that they have to do, and by resurrecting their nature out of depression. The depression of the 30s was people who were depressed. They were forced into depression. And so it is that when you begin to resurrect the people and get them to understand that there's a divinity in their nature, that is their true, that's their true spirit, that's your all souls right. They said to me, they're saying to me, it is interesting if you think that 3 billion people have been born to this planet in less than 100 years, that 3 billion people before that, since 1930-something, took millions of years. Right? And so there's some big reason why everybody's here. There's souls come from everywhere. Souls that are
really exciting times.
Absolutely. And the souls here that have never been here before. And so new souls, lots of stuff going on. So you're waiting for quite a few generations to be born even yet. That will be understood by you.